Welcome to the Château de Lalande, a 16th century chateau in the heart of France. Join us each day of Advent as we get this 19-bedroom home ready for Christmas. We'll be cooking, decorating, and discovering Christmas traditions from all over the world. Welcome to Christmas at Lalande. Welcome to another day of Advent at Lalande, where today we are making the Christmas crackers for the table. And I know that this looks quite violent, this colour, but bear with us. It's going to change a little. And I'm here with Philip, Sabina, and Maria. It's the Christmas craft team now. I feel like we've got a real team feeling for Christmas. It's so nice spending the afternoons like this. And we also have a perfect afternoon tea. Special attention I would like to draw to Sabina's arrangement of the chocolates in the squirrel. Oh yes, yeah.
What was it called? A little nest?
Yes. A little nest.
A nest of chocolates.
So the idea is that we are going to cover these with toile. So that just a little bit of pink,
right? Okay.
The sort of squidgy bits. Is that the word for the cracker?
Sure.
Yeah, there's an official term.
Official, yeah. So the official squidgy bits will be this pink, and then we'll have toile here and here. We're going to be filling them with our own gift, which is the exciting part. I can't wait to show you the gifts that we've got for the crackers.
Are we using the jokes that come with the packet?
Definitely, because they will be terrible, and jokes have to be terrible.
Yeah,
they have to be. Well, the jokes are really bad and also have absolutely terrible little icons on them. So that is exactly the level we're looking for Christmas Day. I would usually go for much better crowns. There is a problem though. I've ordered the best paper crowns, but to London, and I was going to go and pick them up, and I can't go because of the new quarantine. Yes. So next Christmas we'll have amazing paper crowns. I think this year we leave these in the crackers, and then Christmas Day we all wear a tiara. Of course, yes, better. That will work.
And we're in a tiara.
Yes. This is the most important thing, the snap. What we need now is the wrapping paper, and then we choose which bits of the wrapping paper we want to use on them. And Philip, this is where you come in.
All right.
You're the one planning the table decoration.
Yes.
So, which wrapping paper?
I mean, I don't mind because the table is going to be pink and white, as is all this wrapping paper. So whichever one's.
So we can use any of them. Maybe the small toile.
The small toile is my favourite. This one.
You like the small toile? Okay. I think there's 11 of us on Christmas Day. But just in case, let's make 12 because we have been known to miscount.
You have been known to miscount.
Utter nonsense. Stuff and nonsense. Who would like tea? Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Mustn't get the tea on the crackers.
Just on the instructions.
Oh, classic. Thank you. Okay, yeah, let's read the instructions.
It's not great for pouring, is it?
It's not my fault if your teapot dribbles, Philip.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, you've got a dribbly teapot. It's a terrible affliction.
Why is it working now? Why is it?
No, it's
it
still
was
not.
until...
No, it's still a dribbly teapot. Can I have your cup, please? Et voila! Just a little bit of dribbling. I'm going to start on the Jamaica ginger cake because it's important for strength, I think. Actually, the instruction sheets work very well as little cake holders too. So, multi-purpose.
Are we actually going to read them?
Oh!
Before we do that?
Good, we haven't.
I've got little cake plates as well, if you prefer. Oh my...
Good.
Brilliant, thanks.
Voila. You've removed your extra bits.
I haven't. I forgotten.
Oh, there are the extra bits. My extra bits and your extra bits are still intact,
Yeah,
so let's remove those.
Okay.
Let's get rid of those straight away. That's the background soundtrack. Anne-Marie is singing in the Grand Salon whilst working. Whilst we're doing this. We've been debating which way we want the crackers to go on the table, and we think that they will go either horizontally or at a bit of an angle. So we need the patterns going horizontally so that we can see them in front of us when we sit down. So that's the idea for the crackers. I mean, I hope it's going to start looking better soon. Not sure we're quite there yet. It turned out that I just could not get the patterns to line up. And Philip has staged an intervention and is cutting out the pieces for me.
Made a template.
Yeah. But it's not just a template, is it? It's more complex than that. You have to work out that the 3 different parts have patterns that align with each other. You're having the same difficulties that I had.
Because I just grabbed a random piece, and I don't have the other.
You're okay, you'll be fine, but Sabina and I, we're asking for intervention.
So we have a first two. The prototype.
Which was so nearly right.
Yeah.
They weren't just centered enough here.
Right. And then this one is the first real nice
That's
one.
when Philip took over the cutting
Yes.
of all the patterns for all
And
of us.
you'll notice that the peacock is facing the squirrel.
Oh!
And everything is in harmony.
I love
And
it.
all is well.
All is well at Lalande. Philip and I have just snuck out of the production room to come to the kitchen because we don't want to talk about the cracker gifts in front of them, so they're not allowed to watch this video. But back in the summer, when we were in Florence, we went to the most extraordinary ancient shop, and I want to show you a little bit of that now. We are here at the Basilica of Santa Maria Novella in Florence. The Dominicans arrived at this site in 1221. They started making special preparations for the outcasts who then lived in the city to look after them. And so was born probably the world's oldest apothecary that is still in production today. So what better place to come to buy perfect gifts for our Christmas crackers than to this ancient pharmacy. The monks began creating the preparations in 1221, but they continued adding to their gamut over the centuries. For example, in the mid-1300s, the plague just kept hitting Florence terribly, and in those days it was believed that it was through the bad smells that it entered the body, so they started creating rose water. That's how rose water was born. The smell of these roses in the heat is actually really getting me in the mood for some refreshing rose water. The pharmacy isn't inside the basilica, it is just around the corner. We're going to go there now and see what treasures we can find. Let's go inside. This is the old 17th century pharmacy, and this is where they keep all of the lotions and potions to make you feel better. Are your legs tired or heavy, Philip?
Are you insulting me?
It's a very warm day.
Behind the peeling paint, you can see the beautiful old decoration. You can see even better here.
Oh, it is
Imagine the
stunning.
entire thing painted.
Yeah. Oh, something for aching joints. Philip, you're going to love the wallpaper in here. Look at this. Oh, wow. It's so rich. And more importantly, it is very, very cool in here, and it is 37 degrees outside.
The ceiling painting is really beautiful as well.
Stunning. All those potpourri holders would look amazing on the tree. I don't think our budget stretches to those, but they would look so good. Oh, look, there's even little tiny ones.
Smell amazing too.
And now this is the room where all of the perfumes and body products are housed. Philip, where do we start?
I don't
Everything is
know.
incredible. I love this place. We were completely overwhelmed with so many beautiful things to choose from, but in the end we thought we would go with historic fragrances, and this is what we chose. We've decided to buy a bottle of perfume and then just decant it into little atomizers for each of the guests so that everyone can try one of the amazing scents here. I want to find something that's quite unisex. I think my favourite is Rose and Gardenia, but it's not very unisex. On my other arm, I have Catherine de Medici's perfume, Acqua della Regina, and I love it. And this, because it's more of a cologne, feels much more unisex. But Philip was not left out. He's also been sprayed with another one that we love, the Angels of Florence.
Yeah, I think this one's my favourite. It's quite fresh.
It's fresh and very, very delicate. Rather like angels, actually. I see why they did that. It's so light. We also tried Melograno, which was Vesper's perfume in Casino Royale. James Bond looks through her bag, and inside the bag you can see a perfume from here, Melograno, the pomegranate fragrance. And that one's very heady, rather strong. So we've decided the best thing for that is probably to get it as bath salts, because then we can split it and everyone can have a lighter version of it in their bath that evening. Christmas, here we come. We're going to have the best Christmas crackers at Lalande this year. In the end, we chose 3 of their most iconic perfumes, 2 in actual perfume form and 1 in bath salt form. This is the Melograno. I have bought atomizers because Perfumes are quite pricey and I couldn't buy one of these for everyone. Plus I'm not convinced it would fit inside the cracker. So I'm going to decant these into here and that way everybody can have a little bit of this perfume. And the bath salts I will put into these. So let the decanting begin. They're such pretty bottles. The back is so lovely. It'd be great to be able to keep them in here, but that isn't possible. I'll try to leave a little bit in this one for my mother. I think that's probably enough. I don't know if we'll have enough to go around. Let's see how much we can fill with each of them.
We can always decant it in the other ones.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we totally can. Go crazy then. It's working! Woohoo! Okay, 11 more to go.
All right.
You're going to go back and carry on. I know, they're
cool.
very smart, aren't they?
And I can just, from here? Oh.
I'm on the last one.
Wow.
Yeah. This is my aunt's. So what I've tried to do is make sure that each couple have one of each, and that way they can swap them. So my aunt and uncle have one of each perfumes. So this one, this side, is the Angeli di Firenze, the Angels of Florence. Now, they're called the Angels of Florence after the Mud Angels. That seems a very strange name. But in 1966, Florence suffered from its worst flood. It was devastating. And young people from all over the world came to help to dig out Florence, to save the city. And they were called Mud Angels. And 40 years later, this perfume was made to commemorate the work that those people did. The Angels of Florence. And it's got a top note of peach and bottom notes of vanilla and sandalwood with blackcurrant. So it's unusual, but very beautiful. But my favourite is this one, the Acqua della Regina, the Water of the Queen. And this was commissioned in 1533 by Catherine de' Medici, who asked the Dominicans in Florence to create a scent for her because she was travelling to France to marry the future King Henry II of France. She was only 14 years old, and therefore this is the oldest scent that they make. This is a much more traditional cologne, being one of the early fragrances, and it has neroli and rosemary with a heart of cloves and lavender. I mean, that makes it quite Christmassy, and a base of patchouli and musk. All of these have patchouli and musk in their base, but this one adds vanilla to that. And for the base note of Melograno, they add oak moss. Melograno is the Italian word for pomegranate, and pomegranates throughout history have been laden with symbolism. They represent both sex and death, so it's quite a powerful symbol, and I think that's probably why it was chosen as Vesper Lynd's perfume in Casino Royale. You can see that there's little pomegranates drawn on it. The pomegranate arrived in the rest of Europe from Persia. So this is supposed to evoke the magic of Persia. And according to Santa Maria Novella, this is a hymn to abundance and fertility. So let's see what happens in September next year if we get any new arrivals at the chateau. The heart of this fragrance is pomegranate with top notes of bitter orange and neroli and the base of patchouli, musk and oak moss. It's quite powerful, quite exotic. And now I'm just going to put enough for one bath in each of these. I will definitely be using mine on Christmas Day in the evening.
So you're going to smell like pomegranate for the entire...
Yes, I will be smelling like pomegranate on Christmas evening, definitely. Oh, one thing I'm really pleased with, there's enough here for Mummy. So Mummy, the eau de cologne of Catherine de' Medici is waiting for you on your return. The great thing about this is that perfumes can be really expensive, and this way you can make one bottle of perfume last as a gift for maybe up to 10 people at the table. Here we've used 2, but we've got quite a bit left over. I think we could easily have made it to 20 little things. So you can make gifts for lots of people and keep a little bit of the perfume for yourself.
Should I just tie the ribbon or should I fold this neatly?
No, I think just tying it is fine.
Okay.
And then maybe curl it with the scissors.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I love that bit.
So
Such a production. Look at this. Micah, welcome. Because you haven't been on the Advent vlogs yet. Micah just arrived last night with Philip.
I relieved.
And already you're doing Christmas crafts.
Well, I volunteered because I love crafts. So I think I'm the only person here who's like...
Really loves it, yeah. Maria is basically a perfectionist.
I'm having breakfast.
I mean, I like crafting, but I'm probably the worst at it because I'm a very impatient perfectionist.
Yeah. Don't know where I've ever heard that before. Why are you looking at me for
Like, it
that?
has to be perfect, but it also has to be done in 10 seconds. Yeah.
And I'm just happy to be here.
Well, you're doing a very beautiful job. I mean, let's look at that. That is beautiful. Philip is just writing all of the names on, and then we're just marking
Corresponding.
which it is of the two. We're rolling them up now, getting a little bit of paper unsticking from time to time, but we're just sticking it down as it happens. This is not as easy as it looks, and I'm not making it look easy. Once you have put them together, you get this. And then, of course, we're going to need to put a little bit of ribbon around the edges so they will look like Christmas crackers, whether they like it or not. They don't like it at the moment. They don't like it at all.
But if we succeed, they'll be very beautiful.
If we succeed, how incredible will that be?
No, I'll be very happy with that.
That'll be really good. The first bow is going on. It's getting real now, isn't it? It's getting real. So this is our first one finished, and we've decided to give the 12th to Annalise. If someone turns up unexpectedly on Christmas Day, we can always make some more. There's some perfume left. First, we're putting the bath salts in. Oh, no, I caught my snap. See if I can hold it down. Oh, this is trickier than you think. Right, holding down the snap, putting in the bath salt, putting in the perfume. A terrible joke. And the hat. I think we're going to get everything inside. Yes! So once that's done, we just close this bit up and put another bow the other side. Just trying to neaten it up nicely. Et voila! So this is it, our very first Lalande Christmas cracker, completely glued with a gift inside. I never thought we'd get to this stage, and they're so super pretty. I can't wait to see them on our toiletry table on Christmas Day. And remember, if you would like to make something like this at home as well, you can download our Lalande toile. It's a digital download on our shop, which is store.chateaudelalande.com, and I will put the link in the description below. Now I have to get back to putting lots of gifts inside lots of crackers, so I'll see you back here tomorrow for another Advent video at Lalande, and in the meantime, lots and lots of love from all of us, and Merry Advent!
Merry Advent!